Alright, so I will be talking about MRSA in my presentation. This one hits home particularly because the image on the first slide is actually a picture of my ankle. I had a tib-fib break my freshman year of college and developed MRSA. So yeah, a brief review. Methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, or MRSA, is an infection caused by staph bacteria that can lead to a serious illness or can be fatal if it's in the bloodstream. And this is commonly spread in hospitals, locker rooms, or other healthcare settings. And if you see this in the clinic, it is a red flag and requires immediate medical attention. So what I'm actually talking about is the technology that has surfaced that for a new way to diagnose MRSA. So traditionally, MRSA has been diagnosed through tissue samples, and the downfall of this is that it takes 24 to 48 hours to detect. And you're right up in the MRSA, so it can be a bit invasive. And new technology has actually came out in the last year, and it's called Cobas VivoDx MRSA test. And this detects MRSA actually from a nasal swab and can take as little as 5 hours, so a lot faster. And the FDA reviewed and approved this, and the data performance on this correctly identified 90% of samples where MRSA was present and correctly identified no MRSA in 98.6% of samples where MRSA was not present. So the numbers are pretty good. And on the third slide, you can see another picture of MRSA and just the steps on taking the test as well. So the intervention method for this new diagnosing test, it uses bacteriophage technology based on bioluminescence to detect MRSA from nasal swab samples. It's a lot quicker and easier to detect MRSA in comparison to the traditional culture method. And like I previously said, it was approved by FDA just this last December. So the clinical applications, it's easy and a lot quicker to diagnose. It's not as invasive as the traditional method, and it's an additional resource to aid in the prevention and control of MRSA infections in healthcare settings. It can be used to identify patients needing enhanced precautions for infection, such as somebody who's in isolation, and improve patient care and help healthcare providers prevent the spread of MRSA. My references are listed right there. Thank you for listening.